Hey there, I'm Fred. I'm a motion designer, developer, and the creator of drAEw. I would call it drAEw, drAEw, but it's up to you. drAEw is a panel for After Effects that brings drawing and frame-by-frame animation right into your comp. No switching apps, no exporting PNGs, just sketch, animate, and sound. In this quick demo, in this quick tutorial, I'll walk you through the core features of drAEw, how the UI works, how to draw vector paths directly in the panel and push them into the timeline, how to control frame durations for precise timing, and how onion scaling helps you to stay fluid and consistent. We'll also explore the difference between automatic and manual mode, depending on whether you want to freestyle or stay in control. All right, let's start with a quick tour of the UI. Right-click anywhere to bring up helpful shortcuts and tooltips you would want maybe to undo, redo, create a new layer, grab the current frame, send keyframes to your timeline. You have different shortcuts. I guess that you can map them. Otherwise, you can find them with a right. You can grab the current frame, for example, this one, by clicking here. And you will see that you have the grab opacity. This helps you stay aligned with your scene and makes it easy to trace directly on top of your footage. Then you can set the frame duration to control how long each canvas stays visible in your animation. You've got the stroke color picker with transparency, of course the stroke width, to draw directly and only strokes in your canvas. So I will push, for example, this, and as you can see, everything is in place. Then you have the simplify tool. So, for example, let's use a stroke width of 8 points, and this is what you can have. It's already a little bit simplified, but if I use the simplify tool, I will have immediately an effect. The simplify features reduces anchor points to give a cleaner shape. And you can use the smooth switch here to go farther using the same factor, but as you can see, it's really smoother. Then you have the fill color picker. Same way, you have here the transparency, and then you can, if you use the switch fill, you can immediately fill. So I have the smooth and simplify here, which are set it. So I will undo this, and then as you can see, I can sketch what I want with the opacity, and I can push as a layer what I've just drawn here, and it's editable, but we will see this later. You have the render switch to toggle if you want to use layers or keyframes, because you can send a stack of layers, or you can send a single layer containing all the keyframes. So it's a keyframe layer with all your shapes animated based on the duration here, the frame duration. And finally, the top bar include the send to AE, of course, the eraser to remove the last canvas, and the clean tool that clears everything. With automatic mode on, drAEw sends my shape rig straight to the timeline every time I draw and release. No buttons to press and no confirmation, so I have instant feedback. It's perfect for roughing out motion, sketching ideas, or adding strokes and fills right in your composition. In this example, I'm sketching directly over my comp, and the shapes stack up as I lift the pen. Each one follows the frame duration I've set, so I'm animating on the fly. I can now edit my shapes by selecting them in After Effects and changing the fill color or strokes properties. We were only working with vectors there. That's automatic mode. It's fast, fluid, I want to say frictionless. Now, if I want more control over what gets pushed and when, or if I'm building a more complex design, let's take a look at the manual mode. Alright, let's break it down. I grab a still from my comp, this frame with the magician's hands right up front. I could use the buttons, but I prefer the shortcut Alt plus Shift to create new canvas. It's faster. Then the Alt plus Tab grabs the current view so I can trace it directly on top. From here, I animate two orbs, floating potatoes of power, let's say, advancing 2 frames at a time since I set a 2-frame duration in my drAEw presets. I use onion skin to keep the motion fluid and visible. The process took around 8 minutes in real time and frame by frame. Once done, I sent everything to the timeline as a single shape layer. This vector-based extension keeps both preview and rendering super fast. So it could have been more complex illustration with tons of color, but the performance stays smooth. Now I just add a quick glow and I'm good to go. Like with automatic mode, everything is fully editable. Fill, colors, strokes, timing, and all native AE shapes. So that's manual mode in a nutshell. I let your imagination go far beyond what I did here.